Welcome to the Sales Management Classroom at the Sanctuary Institute. The topic that we're going to cover in today's class is a tool that we call the VC Matrix. As you start your own business, you're going to think about marketing differently than you did in your previous job because now you're an owner of the business. And so what we've done is we've taken the approach that the VC community goes through when they look at companies that they might want to invest in and taking that into our process because we're doing two things here. We are building franchise value, but to build franchise value, you also have to be aware of the things, the components that are the most important to your company. The place to start in the VC matrix is to define the problems that your prospective clients have. Our advice on defining those problems is pretty simple, and that is what were the reasons, the main reasons that you left your previous firm to start your new firm? And those reasons are the problems that you're going to solve with your new company. After you've defined the problems that you think are out there that your clients or prospective clients are experiencing, you then need to focus on your solutions to those problems. The good news is now as an independent, you have a lot more tools at your disposal to address and solve these problems, specifically around technology and around outsourced service providers. As we go through the process of talking to prospective clients about their problems and how we can solve them, we also need to have a means to evaluate our sales effort. And the next section is key metrics. What activities you'll be focusing on and measuring as you build your business. Most people that are listening to this program have a lot of experience, and they have, that experience has caused them to go and leave their old firm and start their own business. So thinking through that and defining what your unfair advantage is that can't be easily copied, definitely by your old firm and not by your competition, is really, really important. The next area that you need to focus on is how are you going to identify new prospective clients? So what are the channels or the paths to these customers? An example of that might be your network, your professional network, referrals from centers of influence, referrals from your current clients, and it could be, if you adopt this, have a social media strategy. So all of those are your paths to new customers. Once you have those new customers identified through the 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 process that we just talked about, you need to define the segments that you're interested in, meaning profiling the 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 type of prospective client you want by net worth, by industry, by age, by geography. And so your customer segmentation is going to be one of the most important decisions you make. The unique value proposition is what most VCs claim is the most important part of this whole process, and that is defining your why. Your why is something that people and within your organization and outside your organization can rally around. We use Simon Sinek as our guide to create our why and our rallying cry. And what Simon recommends is that you have 2, 3, or 4 words that can serve as your motto. And that motto will then evolve into your why. The final 2 parts of the VC matrix are really focused on your business and the cost to run your business, which is something that we really never had to focus on that much when we were an employee of our previous firm. So let's start with cost structure. And you need to be very sensitive and aware of the cost to acquire these new clients, whether it's marketing costs, whether it's the people that you work with that are going to be helping you in your marketing, but having a good sense of how much it's going to cost is imperative to your long-term success. The final component to this VC matrix is the revenue side of the equation. What are you going to charge? What is your fee schedule? How long are the clients going to be with you? One of the things that is a huge benefit to you as an independent advisor is the clients usually stay with you longer because you have a better solution for them that doesn't have a lot of conflicts that could blow up the relationship. The, the other item on the revenue stream is a gross margin. And we talked about in the last section the cost structure, but how much of these revenues that you are collecting or winning go to the bottom line. So you need to be very aware of what your gross margin is because that is going to give you an idea of the sustainability of your business going forward.